What's up, everybody? It's your man, Fred. Hit that subscribe button right now because we're about to embark on an epic adventure. We're talking Indonesia, a land of vibrant cultures, stunning landscapes, and adventures waiting to be had. Join me as we explore the top 12 destinations this incredible country has to offer. All right, guys, we're kicking things off at Lake Toba, the largest volcanic lake in the world, formed in a supervolcanic eruption tens of thousands of years ago. Imagine a lake so big it has an island in the middle, Samosir Island, which is the size of Singapore. The water is crystal clear, perfect for swimming, and the views are breathtaking. We spent our days here exploring Samosir Island, soaking up the local Batak culture. We rented scooters and just rode, man, the wind in our hair, the sun on our faces. We visited traditional villages with their iconic peaked roof houses, witnessed ancient rituals, and even learned a few Batak phrases. And the food. We feasted on local delicacies like grilled fish pulled straight from the lake, and this incredible dish called saksang, a spicy pork stew. One of the coolest things about Lake Toba is the sense of peace you feel here. We spent our evenings watching the sunset over the lake, the sky ablaze with color, and it was just pure magic. If you ever get the chance to visit Indonesia, Lake Toba is an absolute must-see. Next stop, Mount Bromo. Picture this. You're standing on the edge of a massive volcanic crater, the ground rumbling beneath your feet as the sun rises over a landscape that looks like it's straight out of another planet. We woke up at 3 a.m. for this one, bundled up in warm clothes because it gets chilly up there. We hopped into a jeep and drove through the dark, the headlights cutting through the fog, until we reached the viewpoint. As the sky started to lighten, we could see the outline of Mount Bromo and its neighboring volcanoes emerge from the mist, and then the sun peeked over the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange, pink, and purple. We spent the rest of the morning exploring the Sea of Sand, a vast plain of volcanic ash that surrounds Mount Bromo. We even hiked up to the crater rim, which was an experience in itself. The smell of sulfur hung heavy in the air, and we could feel the heat from the volcano below. Mount Bromo is not for the faint of heart, but if you're looking for an adventure, this is it. It's a powerful reminder of the raw, untamed beauty of nature. Guys, I've seen some pretty amazing things on my travels, but coming face to face with a Komodo dragon was something else entirely. These prehistoric creatures are like something out of Jurassic Park, and Komodo National Park is their last stronghold. We took a boat trip out to the park, and the scenery was just stunning. Think turquoise waters, lush islands, and hidden beaches. But the real highlight was, of course, the Komodo dragons. We saw them lounging in the sun, patrolling their territory, and even witnessed a feeding frenzy. We went snorkeling in some of the most vibrant coral reefs I've ever seen, swam with manta rays, and even hiked to the top of Padar Island for panoramic views of the park. This place is a nature lover's paradise and a reminder of the incredible biodiversity our planet holds. Okay, folks, get ready to have your minds blown. Raja Ampat Islands is, hands down, one of the most beautiful places I have ever seen in my life. Imagine thousands of islands scattered across crystal clear waters, teeming with marine life. It's like diving into a real-life aquarium. We spent our days here island hopping, exploring hidden lagoons, and snorkeling until our hearts were content. The underwater world here is absolutely mind-blowing. We're talking colorful coral reefs, schools of fish in every shape and size, and even sharks and turtles. One of the coolest things we did was visit the Misul Eco Resort, which is entirely built using sustainable materials and practices. Raja Ampat is a reminder that there are still places on this planet that are untouched, pristine, and full of wonder. If you're a diver, a nature enthusiast, or just someone who appreciates beauty, put this place at the top of your bucket list. From natural wonders to cultural marvels, Indonesia has it all. Borobudur Temple is one of the most impressive ancient structures I've ever seen. This massive Buddhist temple, dating back to the 9th century, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a testament to the rich history and spirituality of Indonesia. We arrived at the temple before sunrise, and as the mist cleared, we were greeted by the most incredible sight. The temple, with its intricate carvings and towering stupas, seemed to glow in the morning light. We spent hours exploring the different levels of the temple, marveling at the stories depicted in the stone carvings. Borobudur is more than just a temple. It's a symbol of Indonesia's rich cultural heritage and a reminder of the power of faith and human ingenuity. If you're interested in history, spirituality, or just want to experience something truly awe-inspiring, don't miss Borobudur. All right, guys, let's talk about Ubud. This town, nestled in the heart of Bali, is a haven for artists, yogis, and anyone looking for a little peace and tranquility. We're talking lush rice paddies, ancient temples, and a vibrant arts and culture scene. We spent our days in Ubud, wandering through the monkey forest, getting lost in the art galleries, and indulging in traditional Balinese massages. One of the highlights of our time in Ubud was visiting the Tegalalang rice terraces. These stunning rice paddies carved into the hillside are a testament to the ingenuity and artistry of the Balinese people. Ubud is a place where you can truly relax, recharge, and reconnect with yourself. Next up, we're heading to the Gili Islands, a trio of tiny islands just off the coast of Lombok. These islands are all about that laid-back island life. Think white sand beaches, turquoise waters, and no cars or scooters allowed. We spent our days here swimming, sunbathing, and exploring the islands by bicycle. We rented bikes and just cruised along the coast, the wind in our hair, the sun on our faces. One of the coolest things about the Gili Islands is the incredible marine life. We went snorkeling right off the beach and saw turtles, reef sharks, and tons of colorful fish. We even went on a diving trip and explored a sunken shipwreck, which was an experience I'll never forget. The Gili Islands are the perfect place to escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. It's a place to relax, unwind, and reconnect with nature. Get ready for a crash course in Javanese culture because we're headed to Yogyakarta. This city is a cultural hub, home to ancient temples, traditional arts, and a vibrant street food scene. We spent our days in Yogyakarta exploring the Prambanan Temple, a stunning Hindu temple complex that rivals Borobudur in its beauty and grandeur. We also visited the Kraton, the Sultan's palace, which is still in use today. One of the coolest things we did in Yogyakarta was watch a traditional Ramayana dance performance at the Prambanan Temple. Yogyakarta is a city where tradition and modernity collide, creating a unique and fascinating culture. It's a place to immerse yourself in Javanese history, art, and spirituality. Hold on tight, folks, because we're venturing off the beaten path to the Balam Valley in Papua, Indonesia. This remote region is home to indigenous tribes who have lived in relative isolation for centuries, and it's a journey into a culture unlike anything you've ever experienced. Imagine this: lush valleys surrounded by towering mountains, traditional villages with thatched roof huts, and tribespeople adorned in elaborate headdresses and body paint. We had the privilege of meeting with the Dani people, one of the indigenous tribes of the Balam Valley. We learned about their customs, traditions, and way of life, which has remained largely unchanged for generations. We witnessed a traditional pig feast, a central part of Dani culture, and even tried our hand at archery with bows and arrows made from natural materials. The Balam Valley is a reminder that there are still cultures on this planet that live in harmony with nature, preserving their traditions and way of life. It's a humbling and unforgettable experience. Get ready to discover paradise, because we're heading to the Bangka Belitung Islands, a hidden gem off the coast of Sumatra. These islands are known for their pristine beaches, crystal clear waters, and unique granite rock formations. We spent our days here island hopping, exploring hidden coves, and swimming in turquoise lagoons. One of the highlights of our time in Bangka Belitung was visiting Tanjung Tinggi Beach, also known as the Laskar Pelangi Beach, after the famous Indonesian movie that was filmed here. The giant granite boulders scattered along the beach create a truly breathtaking landscape. We also visited Pulau Lengkuas, an island with a historic lighthouse that offers stunning panoramic views of the surrounding islands. Bangka Belitung is a reminder that there are still hidden gems to be discovered in this world. All right, adventurers, get ready to explore Lombok, an island paradise often overshadowed by its famous neighbor Bali. But let me tell you, Lombok is a destination in its own right, with stunning beaches, towering volcanoes, and a laid-back vibe. We started our Lombok adventure by conquering Mount Rinjani, an active volcano and the second highest peak in Indonesia. The trek was challenging, but the views from the summit were absolutely breathtaking. After our volcano adventure, we cooled off at Sendang Gil and Tiu Kelep waterfalls, two of Lombok's most beautiful natural wonders. We swam in the refreshing pools at the base of the falls, surrounded by lush jungle scenery. And of course, no trip to Lombok would be complete without visiting the famous Pink Beach. The sand here gets its pink hue from the tiny fragments of red coral that mix with the white sand. Lombok is a reminder that sometimes the best adventures are found just off the beaten path. It's a place to challenge yourself, immerse yourself in nature, and experience the beauty of Indonesia beyond the tourist hotspots. No trip to Indonesia would be complete without a visit to Bali, the island of gods. This island paradise is a feast for the senses, with stunning beaches, lush rice paddies, ancient temples, and a vibrant culture. We started our Bali adventure in Seminyak, known for its luxury resorts, trendy cafes, and world-class surfing. We spent our days here soaking up the sun, indulging in delicious food, and catching some waves. Next, we headed to Ubud, the cultural heart of Bali. We visited the monkey forest, wandered through rice paddies, and witnessed traditional Balinese dance performances. From Ubud, we ventured to Uluwatu Temple, perched dramatically on a clifftop overlooking the ocean. We watched the sunset over the temple, the sky ablaze with color, as traditional Kekak dancers performed a mesmerizing ritual. Bali is a place where spirituality and nature intertwine, creating an atmosphere of peace and tranquility. It's a place to relax, recharge, and connect with something bigger than yourself. And that's a wrap on our Indonesian adventure. From the towering volcanoes to the pristine beaches, from the bustling cities to the tranquil rice paddies, Indonesia has stolen a piece of my heart. This country has something to offer every type of traveler. Whether you're seeking adventure, relaxation, cultural immersion, or simply a chance to escape from the everyday. I hope this video has inspired you to add Indonesia to your travel bucket list. Until next time, keep exploring.